I don't need any of these books.
Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Melinda, plain and simple.
Welcome to my Sunday Book Declutter with me. Today is the last book declutter in this series, so I wanted to say thank you to everyone who has continued to watch and to everybody who has commented and let me know that they've enjoyed the series and that it has been helping you. I appreciate that so much. And I want to say thank you for encouraging me and supporting me to continue with the series, because that is why I am now at this point of going through the last box in this first round of my books. I still have a lot of books, but this is the last box in the first round of decluttering my books, and you helped me get here because you were saying, this is helping me. I'm enjoying this, and I hope you continue. And so I did, because there was a time or two where I thought, well, maybe I'll just set these aside and I'll come back to this later. But because you wanted to continue, that helped me to continue. And now we're here. I hope you're at the same point with me, but if you're not, that's okay. You can continue to watch the Book Declutter series videos that are out there. And even if you don't, please, if you want to continue on with your book declutter journey or whatever decluttering journey that you are on at this point, it means so much to have the support and the encouragement. And so I encourage you to continue on. I will be getting back to decluttering more books at some point. But for right now, this is the end of the first round. And I am so excited to share it with you guys because you helped me get here. I really don't think I could have done it without you. A year ago, I couldn't even imagine going through all these books and letting go of all these books. I didn't start doing the book declutter series until I was ready to go through books. That's how I do it. I didn't start it a year ago because I wasn't ready to do it a year ago. But then I felt like maybe I was. There was always that little thought of, what if I open this box and I want to keep all the books? You know, what if I'm not ready to let go of these books? But every time I opened the box, I found books that I could let go of. And sometimes I let go of most of the books. And one time I let go of all of the books. But I had to grow into that. So don't watch my book declutter videos and think it's easy. I had to grow into this. But now I'm here and you're with me. And so today, if you've got anything around your house that you want to go through to declutter, books or anything else, grab your stuff and come on, and let's do this together. Okay, I already started recording and doing my book declutter, and then my camera kicked off. And I had that happen to me before, and then there was no footage. I lost my whole declutter, so I checked it. Sure enough, it wasn't there. I had a little bit of something, but it wasn't from this book declutter. So I've already gone through some of these books. So I already know that whether I want to keep them or not. But I just wanted to let you know that. Hopefully the camera will keep working. I don't know why it does that, but it's done it more than once. And I'll be recording, and then all of a sudden I can see that it's spinning and it's going off, and the footage is completely gone. So what I've already decided is this little Alice in Wonderland book. I'm not going to keep that. And then I had this book that's Who's Been Sleeping in My Porridge. It's a book of silly poems and pictures. And so I flipped through it a little bit. It's just some poems, and it's got some cute little pictures. But I don't think I'm going to keep it. I do want to keep some poetry books and some nursery rhyme books and that sort of thing. But I'm just trying to go by how I'm feeling and just choose that way. This is another one that I'm not going to keep. This one is Traditional Tales from Long, Long Ago. And it's got some cute pictures, but the binding's kind of coming off and stuff. And so I decided I'm not going to keep this one. It's kind of heavy, too. It's a really big book. It's like a textbook size, but I don't need to keep that. I'm going to shut this door. You're out of focus. My husband just got home, so I'll shut the door there. And then these are the ones that I decided I do want to keep. Here's a copy of Pinocchio. I don't know if I've actually read this story or not. And this is a nice book. It's an older book, I think. I think my grandma had a set like this kind when I was a kid, and we would go see her and stuff. So it's a nice cover and everything. So I'm going to hang on to that one for now. And then this one is the bedtime stories. And I think it has some cute little pictures and a cute little story. So I'm going to hang on to that one as a nursery rhyme book. Now, later on, I'll go through all my books again, and then I will more carefully pick which nursery rhyme books and which fairy tale books and all that kind of stuff that I want to keep. But this would be one that I would want to have as an option, because I do want to keep at least one of each of that type of book. And so then this is where the camera started spinning and going away. So I didn't get to these yet. So this one is called Granddad's Prayers of the Earth. I have read this book, and I don't typically read a book again. Sometimes I'll keep a book because I like the book, but a lot of times if it's a book that I've read, I don't really need to keep it again if I'm not going to pull it off the shelf or if there's not some reason that I want to keep it. Same with this one. This is Goose Girl. It has some nice pictures in it, but I don't need to keep the book. So we'll let that one go. And a sound like someone trying not to make a sound. I think I read this one. So I flipped through it, and I kind of don't remember for sure if I did, but I don't really feel like I need to. If I didn't already read it, I'm probably not going to read it. So I'm going to let that go. This one I want to keep because it's really nice. It's like really textured. It's kind of like a special edition of this book, and so I'm going to hang on to that one. This one, Over the Moon, Book of Nursery Rhymes. Let's see. It's got Little Miss Muffet, Old Mother Hubbard. So it's got some cute nursery rhymes in it. I'm not sure about that one. I'll put this in my pile because I want to look. That one's bedtime stories. This one's nursery rhymes. I may want to have that as an option, and then I'll go through it again. Maybe I'll declutter it later. Spectacles by Ann Beatty. Yeah, I read this one. I had this one for years before I finally read it. I think I just really love this cover, but I don't need to keep the book. And this one I looked at, I don't remember when. I remember looking through it, though. I don't remember what it's about, but I kind of don't really, I kind of don't really feel the need to read it. I mean, it may be a good book, but I don't know. This one I have read, but I don't need to keep it. I think I had a couple copies of Raggedy Ann. And then this one is an Angel of My Own. It's got a little necklace with it, but I don't need to keep it. I've been kind of letting go of a lot of this type of stuff, and I think this will be a cute little book for a little girl to have, and she can get a little necklace with it. So I'll let that go. Now these up here, this is a book that I was going to declutter at Christmas when I went through some books, and ended up reading it. Well, I've read it now, so I can let it go. And this is one of my books that I had, probably, I think I had this one upstairs. It may have been in the basement, but I wanted to read it before I decluttered it. I read it, and now I'm ready to declutter it. It actually has like a little prayer, a little poem or prayer up here, and then it talks about some stuff down here, like a spiritual connection with the prayer. So it's kind of like lullabies that you can do for your kid or something. And then this one is the story of Cinderella and Other Tales, and I'm sure Cinderella fan will like this one. It does have some really pretty pictures in it. Look how pretty those are. But I don't think I need to keep it. But the pictures really are lovely in that, aren't they? But I think I'm going to go ahead and pass that one along. And then this one is an everyday guide to the Bible. I'm going to keep this one. And then we have the pumpkin elf mystery. I thought about this one when I pulled it out. I saw the pumpkin. I thought about keeping it because of pumpkin, but I'm not going to. We don't really need it. And I don't remember if I read it or not, but I'm not going to. This one's Harry Potter cinematic guide. And let's see what it's got in it. It's probably different pictures and things from the movies, and yeah, probably just some little details and facts and junk, but I don't need to keep it. The Foot Book, Dr. Seuss. Do you guys like Dr. Seuss? I'm going to keep my Dr. Seuss book. I like Dr. Seuss. So, yes, we're going to keep him. This one is Prayers for a Small Child. Oh, look how pretty. I love those pictures. Aren't those gorgeous? Oh, I just want to look at the pictures real quick. Oh, my word. Aren't they beautiful? Very, very beautiful. But it's like I love the pictures in it. But I don't know that I want to keep what it has Now I Lay Me Down to Sleep. I don't know. I really do love the pictures in this one. I think I'll keep this one because the pictures are so pretty. Okay, yeah, we'll keep that one. This one is Catch That Cat. I did look through this one. I remember this one. It has like all these little things in the picture, and you look for them like little puzzles with the cat pictures. And so I have looked at this one, so I can go ahead and let that one go. And then we got two more piles over here. The Children's Book of Virtues. My hand is getting a cramp for some reason. Children's Book of Virtues here. That's a pretty picture, isn't it? Let's see. Looks like more poems, maybe some stories. But I don't think I need to keep this one. It's a pretty big book. I'm trying not to keep a lot of really big books in my collection. But, a lot of kids' books, sometimes they are kind of big, though. So you don't always have the option to choose if you want to keep them. This one, oh, look, it has cute pictures, too. I love little kids' books because they have the cutest pictures. Oh, that makes it so hard to let them go. Oh, but look at that. It's got little poems and stuff. Hush, little baby, don't say a word. Oh, I remember that. You remember that one? I see the moon. Oh, look how cute. Oh, I love these little pictures in here. Oh, but you know what? I think I'm going to pass it along and let somebody who has a baby enjoy that with their baby. 1 Minute Bedtime Stories. I read this one with Shari Lewis. And I don't need to keep this one. So I'll let that one go. Remember, Grandma? I think I read this one too. So I think I'm going to go ahead and let it go. So yeah, there you go. And I remember this one because it has this thing here in the middle. Remember that? Let's see. I'm trying to think, how does that? Oh yeah, it's got little flaps and stuff in it. Yeah, I think that'll be a good one to pass along because I think a little kid would enjoy these little, things with that. So I'm going to pass that one along. Somebody can have that. While the Bear Sleeps. Did I read this one? I don't know if I did. It's got some nice pictures in it. But I don't think I need to keep it. So we will let it go. We've already got a pretty hefty little stack that we're keeping over there. So we don't want to keep too many out of the stack. trying to narrow it down. Okay, and now this one is the Children's Book of America. Let's see what we got here. So it looks like some stories, maybe things from history or something. Johnny Appleseed, Paul Bunyan, so some different things like that. I think I'll just pass that along because I'm probably not going to read it, and maybe it'll be helpful to somebody who's learning some of their history. Although, I got to tell you, I don't remember any history. I'm not good at that. I remember some few things, but I was never really good at history. The Littlest Angel, I could remember long enough to get my grade, but as far as really remembering it, nope. Let's see. I think I read this one a long time ago, so I'm going to go ahead and let that go. Oh, here's another one of Pinocchio. Pinocchio and Other Tales. Let's see. Oh, look at the cute pictures. Oh my goodness, these are adorable, aren't they? Oh, makes you want to keep it, don't it? But I don't need to. I need to stop looking at that because I don't need to keep that. This one is The Princess and the Rainbow Coat. And again, it's got some nice pictures. I don't think I ever read this one, and I don't think I'm going to. I think I did read this one, Petropolis. I think I read this one. If I can open it, we'll look at it. It's got all the little pets and all through the town and all the stuff. But I think I read it. I don't need to keep it. And this one is called Gossamer. And I don't remember if I read it or not. It does have some pretty pictures. Look at that, isn't that pretty? But I don't need to keep it. And Spring Meadow Picnic. I think I read this one. I don't really love the pictures in here. They're kind of just like, you know, they don't really do that much for me. So I'm gonna let that one go. Unwitting Wisdom, an anthology of Aesop's fables. Doesn't really, I don't think I'm going to keep it. And the last one is Fairy Tales. This one is a keepsake collection book. Oh, it has some nice pictures in it. Rapunzel. And this one is Thumbelina, Cinderella, the Little Mermaid. So it's got a lot of ones that I know, and I like the pictures, but it's such a big book that I think I'm just going to go ahead and let it go. So there you go. These are the books that I'm keeping, and these are the books that I am letting go of this time. I had so many books to read, I couldn't read them all. So many books, they almost took up every single wall. Box and bin, I put them in and stacked them up in rows. And then I gave them all away. That's how my story goes.
What you doing, Pumpkin? Yeah? Are you going to declutter some stuff? Yeah.
When you see yourself in a book, it makes your heart happy. You know that you're not alone, that you matter, that you are seen, that you're special, and that you are loved. That is the gift of books.
Happy decluttering.